Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 18th of May. We are going to get started here in 10 minutes or so. So welcome, everybody. Actually, let me grab one more thing before we get started here. All right. And there we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. And I'm going to start with Super Chats real quick. Brittany X, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say here... what do you say here? You say, will the job evaluation go well next week? I would say yes. Temperance, card of patience, and the star is a wish. So I would say yes. I feel like things will go well for you here. ART's card for next week. You have the Five of Wands. A lot of competition. I feel like you get this card a lot or something like this. But I don't know. I feel like you're stepping into more independence with this Queen of Swords. There could be a lot of clarity as well. You could be breaking through this competitive type of energy and moving more towards this right here, which is more clarity, more independence, or just more truth coming in for you. And thank you again, ARTs. And you say card for my mom next week. She has the Moon and the Devil. I feel like she needs to definitely, these aren't bad cards, but they're definitely cards of staying out of your head. So I feel like she needs to stay out of her head with these two cards. I also feel that this could be saying that she needs to get rid of any bad habits. I doubt she has bad habits, but anything that could potentially be a bad habit, she needs to get rid of here. And I also think that she should not overwork herself next week. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. You say here, will I be happy in my new place? Yes, very happy is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like this has been a long time coming, this change. Nine of Wands says that this change has been a long time coming, that it is very necessary and that this change needs to happen. But again, it's been probably a long time. But I would say yes, definitely with these two cards. Poppy, thank you for the super chat. Let me try to find your question and but let's see here. Poppy, feel free to pop your question in down below, and I will happily answer it. Midnight Moon, thank you for the super chat. Card for the full moon, please. You have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this will be very abundant moon for you here. And the Wheel of Fortune, look at this. This is amazing for you. Really good. Midnight Moon. Turn around in your finances or just some other type of luck coming your way. This is really good. Two really good cards. There's really nothing else to say there other than very good energy coming in for you with that. I definitely like it a lot. Nancy G, thank you for the super chat. You have the Page of Pentacles. I would say straightforward work week. Yeah, Two of Pentacles even is could just represent a straightforward work week. It's a card of just the typical day-to-day juggling, the day-to-day just doing whatever it is that you're doing. And the Page of Pentacles, again, I feel like it's just saying very straightforward week. So maybe nothing exciting, but still probably a pretty good week at the same time. Page of Pentacles can represent more money coming in. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. Poppy, thank you again for the super chat. You say, I feel June is my month with Mario. Can you please tell me what will come out of it? You have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Ten of Swords is feeling like you have to, or feeling like you had to move on in the past. You have the Seven of Wands, though, which is opening up. So I feel like you will be opening up here this month, or things will be opening up. So that definitely could be accurate with this Seven of Wands. And the Empress, you feeling very attractive this month is what I'd say. I'm not so sure about Mario, though, because you have the Five of Pentacles. I asked about him in particular. I don't know. It's almost like there could be new love coming in for you, Poppy, is what I'd say here. Five of Pentacles on Mario, feeling left out in the cold. I asked new love, and you have the Page of Cups. So I almost feel like there could be a new love offer coming in for you. Triggering Light, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I move forward financially after divorce, self-sufficient? Yeah, definitely is what I'd say to you. I feel like this is you. Look, Queen of Cups. I always say Queen of Cups to me is my card of a change in direction. Yeah, Two of Cups, new love. So there could be new love, but this could also be just happiness, the Two of Cups. So reaching a point where you are kind of happy on your own. And it could also just be that, Two of Cups could also just be that you find something else in your life that makes you happy. So it could be something that you're working on, a project, a job, a business, pretty much anything like that. But Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing, feeling very happy with this card. Queen of Cups, definitely a change in direction of love. I always say, to me, Queen of Cups, it's not a traditional meaning of this card, but to me, Queen of Cups just represents a change in direction of love, some sort of change, divorce, absolutely. Next, Two of Cups, like I said, happiness, just happiness. Ten of Wands, releasing a burden. This is probably for the best is what I would say here. So I feel like this could be a very good release. Yeah, Seven of Cups just says focus on what's important here for you, Triggering Light. Yeah, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters and improvements. So I feel like there are you know, I feel like in a lot of ways that there are a lot of opportunities here with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This could be a hard time focusing because maybe you have a lot of opportunities in multiple areas of your life, but overall, major improvements is what I would say to you. Cynthia, thank you as always for the super chat. You have the Four of Swords, which is not opening up, so he's probably just not opening up about how he's feeling at this time. It's a card of contemplation as well, so he's probably just like still thinking about it. But you do have the Sun, so celebration, success, a lot of attention here. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups can be a return, but it's also like the flow. So it does say watch your emotions, because it could say things are kind of like in and out here. So that's definitely something to think about, Cynthia. But that's what I would say to you there. Brittany X, I answered Brittany X's super chat. Brittany, you were I only have one super chat for you. You were the first person I answered. Brittany. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you again for the super chat. Feel free to pop in your question down below. Tina Smith, thank you as always for the super chat. Waiting on true love this month. I feel like if you put the work in, you'll find it. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody definitely more mature, somebody coming in for you here with the King of Swords, somebody very hardworking. This is usually somebody with a lot of wisdom as well, somebody who has a lot of answers to just everything in life. So yeah, I feel like this is really good for you, is what I'd say here. This looks really good. So I feel like Three of Pentacles to me says you could have love right now, but you just have to put the work in. So like dating, going out, talking to people, you know, stuff like that. But that looks really good. I feel like that's a specific person coming in for you, Tina. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a major victory for you as well. So I'd get out there. King of Spades could be online, but it could also be like through friends. Miracles Real Believe, thank you for the super chat. You say, does Andreas from work have attraction to me? I feel there's a connection. A card for the full moon for myself also, please. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're single right now. You have the Ace of Swords, which says, to me, the Ace of Swords is a very good card. But and it does say, you know, could be a victory here with you and Andreas as well. But it does say that there needs to be more communication. So I feel like you need to open up. Yeah, you have the Page of Wands as well. So he could be a flirt for sure with this Page of Wands. He could be very enthusiastic, bold, courageous, and all that other stuff. But I feel like there needs to be more action here. So I'd say yes. But I feel like there needs to be more action, more talking to get this moving forward. And then you say, card for the full moon. You have the Knight of Pentacles, so changing your finances. Yeah, I feel like a wish. So I feel like there could be some sort of wish coming in for you here with this full moon. It's a pretty, like I said, a pretty weird full moon. So I go back and forth on how I feel about it, but I feel like for you it's going to be rather positive with these two cards. So I like that. Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Will my girlfriend survive our financial stress? Yes, definitely. No doubt about it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So, yes, definitely. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, I mean, I always call this Ace of Pentacles for some reason, but Eight of Pentacles, very good card for just working on money. Putting the work in to make money work, more or less, and it is a card of, like, more money coming in. Queen of Pentacles, new path financially, so I would say yes, no doubt about it, is what I'd say there. So, no doubt. Where am I? Mystic Moon, thank you for the super chat. I would say, I feel like you need to get out there, is what I'd say. I almost feel like saying no. You have the Eight of Swords, which says your mind is keeping yourself trapped. The Strength card is a card of determination. Yeah, I feel like you're, like, keeping yourself stuck, is what I'd say to you, Mystic Moon. So, I feel like you need to, like, get out there, is what I'd say. Yeah, I feel like you're tricking yourself with this Seven of Swords, if I'm being honest. So, I would get out there if I were you and date people. I don't really see anybody missing you here with these cards. I feel like it's you. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you again for the super chat. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I would say no. I feel like, yeah, I would say no. Ace of Pentacles to me represents a new beginning. So, but not with somebody, but like needing to step off on a new path, needing to start something new in your life. And the Hierophant says that this is like divinely guided. So, I would say no, if I'm being honest. ARTs, yeah, I feel like it's possible. Judgment card, literally hearing news and also get like a calling. So I feel like there is definitely going to be communication about a job here with this card. So I would say yes, is what I'd say to you. So thank you again if I didn't say that at the beginning. JCast, thank you for the super chat. You say the weekend. You have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I feel like you have to let go of heartbreak here, JCast, with the Three of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card of charging forward. So I feel like you need to like charge forward towards success. Actually, normally I feel like the Knight of Swords represents moving too quickly, but in your case, I feel like it's saying you need to move faster, like towards some sort of change in your life. So I feel like you could be making a change. Yeah, I feel like it's going to lead to a celebration for you. Journey, thank you for the super chat. I would say, I feel like there's going to be communication here. I feel like you felt like there was a breakdown. I don't actually feel like there was a breakdown with the Tower card. The Eight of Wands is just a card of communication, so I feel like there is a need to just more communicate here with this card here. So that's what I would say to you, Journey. More communication, but I feel like you felt like there was a breakdown. I don't feel like this is real, is what I feel like saying to you. So that's what I'd say to you there, Journey. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. What's the deal with Billy? I feel like he could be a little bit, I don't know. This could be good. Very passionate person. Could be a little bit of a player, but I don't know I don't know if I feel bad about that or not. I really don't think I do. So I feel like it's okay if he's like a little bit of he could just be very charming, very, so he could be like a flirt, if that makes sense. I don't get so much a player type of energy, but he could be a little bit flirtatious and things like that. But I don't know, there could be a lot of passion here, is what I'd say, Michelle. Yeah, or I don't know. He has the Five of Cups, so this would be getting a lot of love offers and not and kind of ignoring them. So, he might get a lot of love offers and ignore them or something like that. But that's it. All right, everybody. We are gonna get started right now. If you just super chatted, I will answer your super chats right away at the end. But let's get this show on the road, and we are gonna start with Aries as always. So let's see what we have for you, Aries people. And Aries. And two more shuffles actually here, Aries. So let me just do this. And actually one more here, Aries. All right. Aries. Let's see what we got for you. And Aries. All right. Aries, you have the Six of Cups here and the Knight of Wands, so I feel like this is you right here, and so that's interesting. I feel like this could be you thinking about the past with this card, so yeah, that's pretty weird, but I feel like this is you looking at the past, but part of me feels like you are moving away from the past here, so I feel like some of you are letting go of the past, just that simple with these cards. I feel like the Knight of Wands can be a card of like something that more catches your eye, something that kind of draws you to it. It is you in this reading, but I also feel like it could be something that you are more passionate about dragging you away from something else. So again, you could be moving away in love from somebody to somebody new. You could be you could be moving on to someone new, or it could be any other passion that you are moving towards. But I almost feel like you're just moving away here, Aries. So that's all I get, but I feel like you're moving away from something. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here. I definitely feel like this could be new love for some reason. I just got the word new on this Page of Pentacles. So I feel like it could be new love coming in for you, or just somebody new coming in for you for some reason. And I feel like it's somebody who's very trustworthy as well. I feel like you were hurt in the past. So I feel like some of you with this Five of Cups could have been hurt in the past. And I do feel like this could be saying if there's a new person coming in love, I feel like they're very trustworthy, very balanced, very practical, and I feel like they're a very hard worker as well. I feel like they could, for some of you, I feel like this person's like still in school or still in college, so if you're wondering who this person is, that's kind of what I feel. I feel like that could be a clue. They could be like in school or something like that. Or they could be like in a more like a work training or whatever you want to call it. For others, I feel like this could be like offers coming in for work, but maybe these offers are not that great with the Five of Cups. I kind of just feel like disappointments is more the word that's popping into my head with this card, which would normally be like the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can kind of represent more, kind of like this disappointment energy, kind of. So, but I am getting disappointments on this card, and I feel like it could be the like work offers that you are getting. For some of you, I feel like, and by the way, Five of Wands right here, Aries. So I feel like for some of you, for some of you, I feel like you might have to accept a job that could be disappointing just to have a job coming in. For others, I feel like there could be, this could be disappointments that you've already dealt with in finances, but I kind of feel like there's like new hope with this Page of Pentacles, because it could say that you've gone through disappointments or you've had challenges in some area, but it's like now he's like picked this tool back up. So it says like now you are ready to work on something again. So I feel like in a lot of ways this could be saying that you're ready to work on something again financially. It could be as simple as fixing your finances, or it could be like fixing something related to work or business with this card. And finally, you do have the Five of Wands and then Justice card. Yeah, I would say I feel like there's balance coming in for you here, Aries. So with the Justice card, this could be like having been through a lot of conflicts in the past, and now you're kind of balancing things out here with this card. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of achieving more balance in certain areas of your life, which will be good. And for others, I feel like this Justice card could be saying that I feel, well, if you were involved in something legal, I feel like there could be more money coming in, or there could be a settlement coming in, of course, with this Justice card. But I feel like this could be saying that some of you, like, I feel like you are taking responsibility for any difficulties that you've had in your life. So that could lead to a lot of help. But I also feel like taking responsibility in any situation in your life could allow you to, like, see what you learned from it. I always say Five of Wands to me is a card of learning. To me, it's a card of having learned something about something in your life. And so I feel like this Five of Wands is saying that you learned from your difficulties in the past, and now it's like you taking responsibility. So now I feel like you can use these kind of lessons that you've learned. I don't know what it is about the astrology, Aries, but I've been getting this message for like weeks. I feel like a lot of people need to look at all the lessons and things that they've been through, because I feel like there's like a lot of really good lessons in the lessons that we learned, and it's like, and I feel like these lessons are more like valuable, like we could use the information today. So that's what I get for you, Aries. But yeah, Aries, I like it. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? And Taurus, all right, Taurus, here we go. And Taurus, Taurus, you have the Lovers coming up first here, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like some of you are very independent right now, but there could be love coming in. So it's like maybe some of you have been single for a very long period of time, but maybe there's love coming in, and so some of you will be making that choice. For others, I do get return of a friend. I get this for you and Virgo all the time for some reason. So I feel like some of you could be, I feel like some of you could be having an old friend returning into your life, or somebody trying to come back. I'm not so sure that they were like the greatest person, or maybe the way they left wasn't very positive. So, but I do feel the return of a friend for some reason, and I feel like they could be trying to, come back into your life here, Taurus. For others, I feel like this is saying that if you want love, don't turn your back on it. Definitely open up to it. Like I said, Queen of Swords, it's a very good card about like being independent and, kind of being able to handle it yourself, being honest, being, able to take care of yourself. But it is a card that says you have to also like allow somebody into your life if you want somebody in your life. So I do feel like some of you have to open up with this Lovers card. Next, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, change in direction in love. So Queen of Cups, I feel like there could be love coming into your life. And this right here would just represent teamwork. It would just say that you could be getting into something that requires teamwork and working together, and that's that. So it's like you're moving away from this energy right here, and you're moving towards this right here, Queen of Cups, more loving, more open to having a loving relationship or something like that. If you are not interested in love, this could just represent a change in direction in work. I have been getting this message for you forever, Taurus. I feel like it's like you and Cancer, I feel like, are the two signs that need to potentially step up into leadership roles, or just kind of like higher up roles at work where you could have more responsibilities, more work to do. But I would say what's more important than that is that you would probably be leading people or a person, or you'd be like the head of something. To me, the queens represent like a step before authority, and that's really what's popping into my head right now. You have two queens and you have the King of Swords as well. So all this to me would say that I feel like a lot of you Taurus people are at the step before authority in your life, where you're about to become an authority in some area of your life. And I feel like Three of Pentacles, like I said, it could just say this is happening at work and it needs to happen. It could also say that with the Three of Pentacles there, that you need to put more work in to become more of like a leader or an authority. Some of you could be doing this in like your own business. You could be doing it on like YouTube as well. You could be trying to become an authority on something on YouTube, or anywhere else really. But I feel like the Three of Pentacles says like put more work into doing that. Three of Pentacles, like I said, I always get this message for you. For some of you, Taurus, I feel like it's okay. Like, I feel like you need people to help you, but I also feel like you're the one that needs to be in the limelight, is what I would say. I feel like you need to be getting all the credit. So if you're having people help you, I feel like it's almost like your challenge is to not let other people kind of steal your thunder here. And finally, you have the King of Swords. I do feel like this could be love coming in for you. I feel like it's somebody very serious. Yeah, look at this. Two of Cups, perfect match. So for some of you, it could be an air sign. It could be any sign, really. I feel like this could be somebody who's very worldly. I literally feel like this person could have been like a traveler. They could have done a lot of traveling in their life in general. They could work in a legal field. They could be like a person in uniform as well. And again, I don't attach sex to my card, so whatever you're attracted to is what this is. I feel like it's just the energy that is embracing this person. And I feel like they're very hardworking. They probably have a lot of wisdom as well. I would say this is my favorite card to get for like a person, as far as a person coming up in a love reading is concerned. And I feel like it'll be a perfect match. So I feel like this could be love coming in for you. You definitely have like you could be meeting this person through work, or online is what I'd say. The Swords cards to me would represent like online or text messages or something like that. So I feel like there could be a lot of communication coming in from this person. If you are not interested in love, this could represent a new job. Two of Cups, something that makes you happy, perfect match. And King of Swords could just be a boss. It could also be something legal as well. So if you're dealing with something legal, there could be like a judgment, or there could be, this would be more, to me, this would represent more like news or information coming in. So it wouldn't say maybe judgment, but it could say that there's like more information coming in something legal, or that there's like could be a new understanding in the process. So it could just represent something moving forward with these two cards. But that looks pretty interesting there, of course. So thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. What do we have for you, Gemini people? And Gemini. All right. Gemini, you have the Ace of Cups. Look at this, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing burdens in love. So some of you could definitely be getting to a better place in love. This could also just be your emotions stabilizing in general. This could be like releasing emotional difficulties with the Ten of Wands. And Ace of Cups, like I said, your emotions overflowing, but it could be just more happiness. And again, it could just be your emotions stabilizing with this card. I do feel like some of you are craving intimacy, like with a person, wanting to be close to somebody. So I do feel like some of you are kind of maybe feeling that on a deeper level, or it's like you are kind of having a desire to be with somebody. So I feel like some of you that like those feelings could be increasing. Maybe in the past they were non-existent for some of you, but I feel like there could be changes. For others, again, if it's not love, this could be your dreams, your wishes, things that you want to see happen in your life. So a lot of you could be kind of moving more towards your dreams and getting rid of like doing extra stuff in your life that's just not important. Next, you have the Eight of Cups here and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. So this is definitely keeping yourself stuck. I would say don't keep yourself stuck in anything here, Gemini. This could be you walking away from love here, but this could say that you felt stuck in a past relationship for some of you. And, I always say Eight of Swords is a card of keeping yourself stuck. It says you could easily set yourself free. So all you have to do is like walk forward with the Eight of Swords and you are free. Eight of Cups is a card of walking away, looking for fulfillment elsewhere. So I do feel like some of you are looking for fulfillment in something. I also feel like this could be like saying that some of you, not all of you, but I feel like some of you could be stuck on a past relationship, but you're like wondering, you're more stuck on the why of, what happened. It's almost like you're not necessarily stuck, but you're stuck on like why things happen, wanting an apology or something like that. So I feel like some of you need to let that go. I feel like it's keeping you trapped, and so I would just say let it go. For others, I do feel like there could be restrictions. It's like there could be restrictions on you that you're trying to overcome. And this could be like maybe you're interested in somebody at work, but maybe there are rules against it, or it could be about anything in your life. And to me, the Eight of Swords can represent powerlessness, feeling like you are powerless, but really you have all the power in the world with the Eight of Swords. You just have to take your blindfold off here, Gemini. I don't know how I feel about that message, Gemini, if I'm being honest. I almost feel like that's only for like 2 of you out there, so I apologize, Gemini, but you end with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. So a turnaround. I feel like there is a lot more luck coming in here for you with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the Six of Swords is definitely talking about improvements. For some of you, recovery. You always get these cards of recovery, Gemini. It's like even in the weekly readings, you get like the Four of Spades in the playing cards, or you get the Eight of Spades, which is like needing a vacation. So I do feel like a lot of you could be going through a recovery period, or you could be having recoveries in your life with these cards. I also feel for some of you that you're just moving on to a better place with this card here. The Wheel of Fortune, though, would tell me that some of you are moving more towards your destiny, if you want to call it that, your true life path. As I always say, if you're alive, you're on the right path. It's just that simple. So there is no like life path. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing at any given time. So I feel like you are on the right path, but in a lot of ways, I feel like you're moving more towards your destiny, or like a deeper destiny with this Wheel of Fortune card. I feel like you maybe feel it on a deeper level as well. So you could be feeling like you're doing the right thing. I also feel like, it's like this right here is very stuck energy. This is movement right here. The Wheel of Fortune can just represent movement, and because it's moving, but from a stop. The Wheel of Fortune was stopped before it started spinning again when you get the card. So movement and movement. So I feel like if you have been stuck, I feel like there's just more movement, things moving forward for you there, Gemini. So I like it a lot, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. What do we have for you, Cancer people? And Cancer, what is going on for you? Cancer, you have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. I feel like some of you need to not give up on something. I feel like it's work-wise. So for a lot of you, I feel like there could be like something at work that you should not be giving up on, or maybe you have. For some of you, I almost feel like it's like a certain job or a certain something that you want to work on. I feel like this is saying don't give up on whatever your ideas are for something. Like maybe you have a specific job in mind or a specific business in mind that you would like to start. I feel like some of you need to not give up with these two cards. For others, I would say this could be a little bit of a defensive energy, and you have like the Strength, you have Hangman here as well, Cancer. So I feel like some of you need to like open up in love as well. So if you want love, I feel like there is love available to you, but this could be like a little bit of a closed off defensive energy. So I'd say make sure not to do that with this card. But I feel like some of you feel stuck with something. For some of you, I feel like this is like a specific person, this Two of Swords. So it could be like a difficult person at work that you're battling with, or just a difficult person. I feel like saying difficult person in your life. I feel like this is saying, that you should not give up on trying to get your way, or whatever it is you're trying to do, if you're having, if that message is for you. Next, you have the Strength card and the Empress. Yeah, I feel like you're very attractive at this time, so I feel like you could be attracting a lot of people into your life with this Empress card. The Strength card definitely says be determined to get what you want right now, so I feel like a lot of you need a lot of this like strength, like energy to be able to move forward, but I feel like there's like an abundance of opportunity for you here with the Empress card. The Empress is a very, positive card of abundance and, kind of like attraction and all those other things as well. For some of you, I feel like this is saying that you need to get outside. The Empress card is a card of like nature. It's a card of like needing to get outside in nature, needing to clear your head. So I feel like that would be a good idea for you with the Empress card for a lot of you. And the Strength card is a card of like gathering your strength. So again, if you find strength in nature, then I would say get out with these two cards here. And finally, you have the Hangman and the Temperance card. This is a very confusing message here, Cancer, because this is like saying don't wait, and this is saying wait. So this kind of contradicts itself in a lot of ways. The Hangman is a card of like being stuck in a lot of ways. I really feel like it's talking about letting go. So this has come up for you for many nights in a row here, Cancer. I feel like a lot of you need to let go of something, probably something from the past. Hangman is also a card of sacrifice, and I know I've said this to you before as well. I feel like you need to make sure to do no like self-sacrifice. I feel like you need to stop sacrificing yourself. I feel like you need to not be nice. I feel like you need to get what you want. I think I said this to Leo last night, but I feel in a lot of ways that's like you that needs to be not nice right now. I feel like you need to stick up for yourself and get what you want. The Temperance card, again, can represent patience, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's just talking about like changing situations around. So again, maybe there are situations where you normally just say yes, yes, yes to people, but I feel like now you're starting to say no. And I feel like this could just be talking about the change that you are going through. People probably aren't going to like it. So, one thing about Cancer is it's like if people normally are able to walk all over you and get whatever they want from you, it's like you saying no, they're probably not going to like it, because they're like, what do you mean you're not going to give me all the money in your wallet today that I need, or something like that. So I feel like a lot of you need to stick up for yourself with these two cards. And yeah, I feel like that will be very good for you, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to step off on that path. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, very kind of hardworking energy, but very nurturing. It's a very big-hearted energy as well. I feel like you need to be careful of the big heart thing, though, because, again, it's like you could be getting taken advantage of. I kind of feel that here, Cancer, so I'd just be careful of that. But it's a card of like trustworthiness and being very resourceful. So that's what I'd say to you, Cancer. There you go, Cancer. All right, Leo. What do we have for you, Leo people? And Leo, what is going on for you? And Leo. Leo, you have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there could be a love offer coming in for you, Leo. It could be a wish as well. This could be a dream come true. For some of you, this could be a long-distance relationship. Again, Nine of Cups, to me, at least, is my long-distance relationship card. It's kind of like just a meaning that I personally attach to the Nine of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, this could be somebody at a distance that you're interested in, or it could be love coming in from a distance as well. Could be a water sign for sure. And I think water has come up for you for a few nights here, Leo. And even in the past, I seem to remember water coming up quite a bit. So some of you could have a water sign coming in. For others, this could just be a wish. This could be like a dream offer coming in, or maybe you've had a wish for some sort of offer to come in, like a job offer, business offer, whatever the case may be. And I feel like there could be a wish coming in with these cards. I do feel like there's a need for like discipline for some reason popping in my head with this Nine of Cups. So I feel like there could be like, it's like saying, yeah, there will be a wish, but I feel like there's a need to be very disciplined in regards to whatever this wish may be. So like I said, if it's a work offer, I feel like, yeah, it's going to be a really good work offer, but you're also going to have to do the work. Or if it's a business offer, like same thing. So I'd be very disciplined. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. For others, I feel like the danger, I always say this to you, Leo, I feel like there's a danger in being satisfied. It's like, look, this Page of Cups, he's just focused on that fish in the cup. He's not focused on anything outside, right? And the Nine of Cups can be a card of satisfaction, being satisfied in life. But is that really a good thing? No, because it's like we should probably always be trying to grow, especially right now, is what I would say. Like, especially in like business or work, but also other areas of our lives. We should probably never, it's not that we shouldn't be satisfied, but we should be kind of putting in the work in to constantly create more and more improvements, is what I'd say here. Next, you have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be heartbroken or having a challenge financially with this Eight of Pentacles, but the Eight of Pentacles says this could be very easily turned around. So if you're dealing with challenges, or if you're dealing with some sort of difficulty financially, Eight of Pentacles literally just says, number one, put the work in, or do some extra work to kind of turn your situation around if there has been a challenge financially. Or it says that you could have some other talent, skill, gift, or ability that could make you more money. So it does say maybe you have a job, but maybe things are like slowing down or not making you enough money. And this says that there's something else that maybe you need to do with this Eight of Pentacles, or there's some other skill that you have that could be making you more money as well. It's another card of discipline. You have like all these cards of discipline. It's also a card of diligence as well. So this card, the Eight of Pentacles, to me says pay attention to the details, and pay attention to little details in your life. But the Eight of Pentacles is a card of knowledge. So it says you have more than enough knowledge to become very successful. You just have to figure out how to do it with this Eight of Pentacles. And again, it could be like something that you used to do for work. It could be another job. It could be some, anything. So I feel like there's major changes there. And finally, you have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's more communication going on for some of you. So for some of you, I feel like this is work related, by the way. So I feel like some of you, it's like there could have been no communication with somebody, and I feel like this could be somebody opening up. So if you're waiting for communication, I feel like there could be communication coming in for a while. And so that's what I feel here. For some of you, like I said, it's like maybe you're in a no communication situation. But what I would say here is that I feel like this person will open up like in the future, not tomorrow, but probably like somewhere in the near future with these cards. For some of you, I feel like this is a very important message that comes in that kind of like opens you up with this Seven of Wands. So for some of you, I feel like you are kind of like opening up of this Seven of Wands here, and this could be like you opening up to new work opportunity, like I said here, or it could be you like just opening your mind up to the potential that your talent, skills, and abilities have to potentially make money. I always say it's like there's a guy here on YouTube with a worm farm YouTube channel. That's why I always say worm farm, right? And he has like 100,000 subs or whatever it is. It might not be 100,000, but it's a lot. It's ridiculous for a guy who talks about worm farms. So if somebody here on YouTube can make money with worm farms, whatever your ridiculous skill is, probably will make money. And it's like there's a million examples. I think there was a girl a long time ago. She was like a twerking coach or something like that. She was making crazy amounts of money. It was like all over online. So it's like, I don't care what your skill is. You could probably turn it into money. And I feel like that's what this is saying, that you're probably opening up For others, like I said, communication and love. I don't really get a lot of love stuff here, Leo, in general, just like feeling-wise. But again, this is only a daily reading, so not really a big deal. But thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo, what do we have for you, Virgo people? And Virgo, here we go, Virgo. And Virgo, all right. Virgo, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I feel like some of you are, this comes up for you every single night, Virgo. It's like the same story over and over again. I feel like you're either spying on somebody or somebody's spying on you. This could be in love, of course, and like I said, it could be either way here, but I feel like one person feels left out in the cold. So again, if it's you, then maybe somebody left you out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. If it's not you, maybe it's the other person who feels left out in the cold, but I feel like there is spying going on here with this Page of Swords, is what I'd say here. So I feel like it's almost mutual as well. So again, if you're, I feel like this could be both of you. So again, if you're like spying on somebody, I feel like they're probably spying on you too. So it's like, why not open up? Like, I'm really focused on this eye. It's like, look at here, that eye right there is like focusing on this person here, but like pretending not to look. So I feel like this could be some mutual spying going on for some of you. For others, this could be like needing to dig into your money. So again, if you're not dealing with this with a spying situation here, this could be like the Page of Swords, let's put it this way, just a card of being a detective and needing to look at ways of like making money. So for some of you, I feel like you've been doing the same thing for a very long period of time work-wise, and there could be like either a new work coming in or a new job potential, but again, it would probably be like, I feel like for a lot of you, I just feel like saying that it's like in a different industry or something like that. I'm not really sure what's popping into my head, if I'm being honest with you, Virgo, but I feel like some of you, it's like you could be, maybe you work doing one thing and now you're like totally making a switch and doing something completely different. So I feel like there could be a total switch coming in with these cards here. I also feel like this could be, I feel like it could be saying there's opportunity, but it's like you're not grabbing those opportunities with this card here. Next, you have the King of Wands and the Devil card here. So I feel like this could be saying that there's like a lot more growth coming in for you, but I feel like you have to let go of the bad habits here. So if you have any bad habits at all that you know are bad habits, I would say definitely time to get rid of the bad habits with this card here. For some of you, I do feel like it could be a Capricorn coming in. For as long as I can remember here, Capricorn, Virgo, there has been a Capricorn showing up in your readings, and this could be for love. It could of course be a friend, but again, you've had this Capricorn in your readings for a very long time. So I feel like for some of you, this could be a Capricorn coming in love. I feel like there'd be a lot of growth. This person could be the father of your children for sure with this card. To me, this is a card of the father. So again, that's definitely possible. Obviously, if you're interested in women, it could be the wife, the mother of your children is what I'm talking about here. And if you're interested in aliens, then I would say whatever that would be right here on the King of Wands. For others, I feel like this is creative energy. So this could be like needing to be creative or needing to use your creative energy, and this could represent like a lot more work coming in through creative ventures. Could even be like social media as well with this card here. And finally, by the way, everybody, this goes for everybody. If there was ever a time to make money with social media, Uranus in Taurus, it would be like right now. So if you've ever thought about being an Instagram model or an Instagram hand model or anything like that, now would be the time to do it. But definitely you too, Virgo. Virgo, finally, you have the Two Wands, Page of Wands. Really funny because to me, these cards are almost the same, is what I'd say here. The Two Wands is a card of digging, and it's a card of like looking for something, and the Page of Wands to me is a card of discovering new things in your life. So that could be very, very good for you. I also feel like there's like a lot of very kind of confident energy. I feel like some of you could be starting something new. Could be a new relationship, could be a new business, new job, whatever. And I feel like you have a lot of confidence. So I feel like this confidence is going to be very good for you here with these two cards. So yeah, I really like that. I also feel for others that this is saying that I feel like inspirational. I feel like you're very inspired to do something. So like I said, it could be anything in your life, but the word inspiration is popping into my head here with these cards. I do feel like you need to like make sure that you are confident. I feel like you need to make sure that you are being, courageous at this time, but I feel like a lot of good stuff here. And finally here, I'm also getting moving. So I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with these two cards here, or you are going to be traveling in the near future, is what I'd say there. So thank you, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Libra, what do we have for you? Libra. Libra. what do we have for you? And Libra. All right. Libra, you have the Death card here and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you are definitely very attractive at this time, right? This always comes up for you, Libra, all the time. So I feel like you are very attractive at this time. Death card, transformation. So I feel like there could be a transformation coming in for you here, Libra. This could just be you changing. It's like you are making changes to yourself, and it's leading to you being more confident, more self-assured, more energetic, and all this other stuff. For others, I feel like this could be like maybe you have been tired for a very long period of time. But now I feel like you're putting more energy into things that you want to work on. So again, this to me says that maybe you've been tired or, felt held back or whatever. And I feel like this is saying now you're more willing to put your whole heart into something. For others, it's like maybe your job has not been great for a very long period of time. This could be you getting another job. I just feel like, I feel like it could be like another job. Let me finish this thought first. But I feel like it's like you could be getting something new, and it's something that you're more willing to put your whole time into, or you're more willing to put energy into. I just feel like for like a while, a lot of you have been doing things that you haven't wanted to do. So that really the simplest way to say these two cards is I feel like you're now moving on to things that are more what you actually want to be doing with your life. And Six of Wands, of course, the Hierophant. So Six of Wands, you always get these cards of attention. Libra, you have been the sign that gets the most cards of attention. So for a very long period of time, you have been getting these cards of like needing to get attention on yourself, like especially in work or in business, because again, it's like, it just seems like, card of attention. In the weekly readings, it's like, I think every single week for the past 2 years, you've had the Nine of Wands, like no joke. I feel like maybe there was like 1 week where you didn't have it, but I feel like for the most part, you've always had that card. So I feel like, number one, that the Nine of Wands is the Nine of Clubs, in the playing cards is like very similar to the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands kind of, but, it's a card of like, I always say it's my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So like a lot of you might need to experiment more in your life with just everything, like just try new things in all areas of your life with everything. I feel like it could lead to major changes. For others, this says that you need to mess around with your messaging. So, like, what the heck does that mean? Well, it means exactly what I said, mess around with your messaging. I feel like you have to mess around with the words you use, the way you communicate with people. Maybe you're on YouTube. Maybe you need to change the way you communicate on YouTube. Maybe you talk to a lot of people in business. Maybe there's a way that you could change the way that you talk to people in business, whatever it is. But I feel like there's like a need to experiment with how you message here with these two cards. I also feel like this could be saying you are just learning. You are just going through the process. I'm kind of just getting process on this Hierophant. So I feel like you're just like going through the process and learning with this card here. And finally, you have the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. Yeah, look at this. Celebration. Definitely could be love. Again, this is like my second best marriage card in the deck right here. So I feel like some of you could be finding love. Queen of Wands, like I said, somebody's attracted to you, Libra. So I feel like there's a lot of attraction for you. I also feel like this could be dating through friends. So I'd say if you're looking for love, Libra, maybe through friends or maybe through social media is an option here with this card that's popping into my head. But I feel like it could be somebody that leads to marriage. Obviously, Four of Wands. To me, the Four of Wands doesn't really necessarily represent marriage. It doesn't represent like engagement. To me, it's like on this card, the marriage has already happened. So it kind of represents after. So I do feel like there could be a commitment coming in for you, but maybe it hasn't happened yet. Or maybe it already has happened. So some of you could be dealing with that. For others, I'm getting a house move as well. So if you're like moving houses, I feel like that could be very good for you. I feel like there will be a celebration for you. Maybe a celebration because of a move or something with those two cards there. But thank you, Libra. Really appreciate it, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? And Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, you have the Sun coming up first in the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this could be just you being very happy. So I feel like there could be a lot of happiness coming in for you. I also feel like you're very sure of yourself. To me, I like that he's like facing towards the sun like this. So it's like he's charging into the sun. Doesn't sound that great, but I feel like this is going to be very good for you, Scorpio. the Nine of Swords is a card of like daring, being willing to almost take a risk, being very kind of like wanting to charge forward in a lot of ways. Normally, it's a card of being too hasty, moving forward too quickly. But for you, I feel like the Sun can represent enlightenment, but it can also be saying that you are very sure of yourself right now. So I feel like that's a good thing with this right here. This could say you're moving forward a little bit fast in whatever it is you're working on in life in general. But I actually feel like this is good for you because, again, I feel like just the fact that you're being very confident with this Sun card and just the fact that you are very sure of yourself is enough to kind of like get rid of the hasty type of energy that comes off of this card here. That's all I get there, Scorpio. Next, you have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like some of you were tricked in the past in love, and I feel like you're moving past that. Again, Ten of Pentacles, to me, is the best love card in the deck, so I feel like there could be a very good relationship coming in for you. It could be happening right off the back of a relationship that you just got out of. For some of you, I feel like that you got out of a relationship within the last, 8 months or so. So if that's the case, I feel like there could be something new coming in for you, something much better, something much happier, and, something that's going to just be better for you all the way around. I do feel like if you do get into a relationship, it wouldn't really surprise me with this card. I don't know why I'm so focused on this, but I feel like for some of you, it's like that's when the ex comes back. So for some of you, it could be like you get into a great relationship and like somebody sees it on social media and then they come in and try to ruin it. So I would avoid that energy. I would just, block the ex if that happens, because I feel like this new person's way better for you. I feel like you could have been tricked in the past. For others, I feel like this was you tricking yourself in the past, but now I feel like you see like how much work you need to put in to something like in your business or work, and now I feel like you're just more willing to put in the work with this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles to me is a card of trying to find treasure. Like I always say, it's like we don't just find treasure like all over the place, right? We have to go on some sort of crazy treasure hunt to find treasure. So I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you have a business or work, and maybe you thought it was going to be easy with this Seven of Swords, but now I feel like you realize like what you have to put, the type of work you have to put in to find your treasure here, Scorpio. That was ridiculous, but there you go. And finally, you have the Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, I keep getting X for some reason. I feel like I've said this to you before, Scorpio. I would pick the new path, pick the new person. For some of you, I feel like this is you kind of being stuck on like wanting to move forward, but maybe being stuck on somebody in the past. Or again, maybe you find new love. Maybe your ex comes back when you find new love. This would all say move towards the new person. Don't get stuck on old love, basically, here with these two cards. For others, I feel like there's just more growth coming in financially with this card. Two of Pentacles says maybe you have been juggling a lot, you've been doing a lot of work, you've been really putting the work into things that you're interested in, or you've been putting the work in your life in general. And so this could just represent growth and more money coming in general. It's kind of what I feel here, Scorpio, but more money, Scorpio. So I like it a lot. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get a new deck going for you, Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius. Let me just make sure all the cards are out of this deck. And, all right. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? And, all right, Sag, here we go. Sagittarius, you have the Four of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been having these cards of financial recovery. So I feel like some of you could be going through a financial recovery, or you are just having a financial recovery right now. So I feel like some of you could be going through financial recovery. For others, I feel like this is saying that you maybe have taken a break from work, or you haven't been working, and now I feel like there could be like a new job coming in with this King of Pentacles. This could also be love, I feel, for some of you. You could have been on a break from love. King of Pentacles would either be an earth sign, or it could, I do feel like it could just be somebody who has a lot of earth in their chart here. It could be somebody who's older than you, usually probably somebody very hardworking, very successful. I would say King of Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean that this person is rich, but they could be anything really, but they're probably very successful at whatever it is that they do. So they're probably a very hard worker with this King of Pentacles. I feel like they're also very reliable. So this could be like a new, very reliable relationship coming in for you. Next, you have the Emperor. Again, whenever I see the Emperor in like the King of Pentacles in a reading, I always think new job. So I feel like there could be new jobs coming in for a lot of you with these two cards, the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. For others, the Emperor could just represent kind of like a very stern energy in your life. And it could also represent, regulations. This could be something legal. So if you're dealing with something legal, you could be having to like go over rules and like all that other stuff here with these two cards is what I would say. I feel like you'll get through it, but it could be a process, or you could be dealing with the process in some way. For others, I feel like this is more structure coming into your life. So, with both of these cards, I feel like some of you are, and even with this Page of Swords, I feel like some of you are seeing, it's like you're using your mind, and I feel like you are kind of figuring out that maybe you need some sort of daily routine, or you need to follow some sort of routine in your life, because it'll probably make your life easier with these two cards. That's all I'm getting there for you, Sagittarius. And finally, you have the Seven of Swords. And the Magician, yeah, like I said, I feel like some of you could have been tricked in the past. It seems like everybody was tricked in the past, so that just keeps coming up here. For some of you, this could have been somebody that ran away. Again, this comes up a lot in all the readings in general. So some of you could have been in a relationship or somebody just ran away. I feel like there could be a new beginning for you here with the Magician. You could be starting something new. For others, I feel this is actually pretty good. Seven of Swords to me does not have to be a bad card. To me, it can just represent tactics, having a plan for your life, or kind of needing to do something that follows a plan, needing to avoid the typical traps, right? So Seven of Swords is just a card of avoiding traps, tricks, all that other stuff. So it just says kind of like pay attention. And the Magician is a card of using all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to get through like a Seven of Swords situation. But it doesn't even have to be a bad thing. Is what I would say here. You have a lot of cards of authority, a lot of cards of rules, regulations, all that other stuff, like I said, coming up here in your reading. So it might be like maybe you're starting a business, but maybe it requires a lot of rules, or there are a lot of rules. Maybe there's a lot of regulations in whatever this business is as well. So I feel like some of you, or at least one of you out there, is starting a business or getting into work where there are a lot of rules and regulations. And, this just says pay attention. For others, I feel like this Magician could say that you're just focused on this right here. So it's like if you were hurt in the past in a relationship, it's like you could just be focusing on that, and that's preventing you from getting new love. So open up is what I'd say there. Same thing with work or business as well. It's like maybe some of you want to write a book or want to start a business or want to start some sort of project, but this says you could be very focused on the wrong thing here with this card. It says that you could be very focused on, the potential bad things that could happen, not the good things. So I would say just get started here, Sagittarius. But thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn, what do we have for you, Capricorn people? And Capricorn, all right, hold on one second there, Cap. Let's see here. Capricorn, you have the King of Swords here and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, more money. Definitely could be a job, but for a lot of you, this is you. It's your knowledge, you knowing what you need to do. So it says you know what you need to do here to make more money. So I would just listen to your own thoughts. I feel like you need to listen to your own thoughts, your own mind, and kind of follow your wisdom. King of Swords to me would also say that a lot of you could have had an idea for some sort of business or something in your life, basically. Like a lot of you could have had an idea on something to do, and maybe now you're like coming back around to some sort of business idea, job idea that you've wanted to do for a very long period of time. And I feel like that will be very good for you. So I just get started. To me, Ace of Pentacles is like a card of money as well. So I feel like some of you, this could just be money coming in. This could be an inheritance. It could be, any other type of money that's coming in that's like allowing you to get started on something. So it's like maybe you've needed the funds to start something in your life, and it's like now you finally have it. Next, you have the Queen of Swords and the Lovers. Yeah, this could be love coming in for you. Could be an air sign, but I feel like it's more just like a very independent person. I actually feel like this will be good for you, Capricorn. I feel like it's somebody who, like, they want their own time, you want your own time. You're both, like, separate, but, when you come together, you're together. So it's kind of the vibe I get here, especially if you are looking for love. I feel like it could be, like, a very more independent, more separate type of situation, but also very positive. For others, I feel like the Queen of Swords here is talking about honesty and love. Some of you, I do feel like, could be getting closure, or you could be getting honesty, or you could be hearing from somebody from the past with these two cards, just to provide closure. Again, this does not mean your ex is going to be coming back. It just means that there could be some sort of truth revealed. For some of you, I feel like it's a friend. To me, the Queen of Swords just represents a friend that has left your life. So, it's kind of like an intuitive meaning that I use for the Queen of Swords. So I feel, in a lot of ways, this just basically says that some of you could be reuniting with a friend from work or a friend from business or whatever the case may be. For some of you, I'm getting travel on these two cards. Really, these cards do not represent travel to me, but it's popping into my head. But I feel like some of you could be traveling for love, or maybe it's a long distance type of relationship going on here as well. And finally, you have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups, so Knight in Shining Armor. I feel like some of you definitely could have been left out in the cold, crying over spilt milk here with the Five of Cups in the past. Nine of Cups could be a new love offer coming in for you, and it could be somebody who sweeps you off your feet with this card. For others, I feel like this is talking about your imagination. I feel like a lot of you Capricorn people need to use more of your imagination, like especially business-wise or work-wise. I feel like that your imaginative ideas could be really on point right now. They could be, and they could lead to like a raise, a promotion, or pretty much anything like that. So I feel like a lot of you need to use your imagination and trust it. So like I'm seeing, this doesn't sound crazy, but it's like, the guy who invented hot Cheetos, Flamin' Hot Cheetos or whatever, he was just a janitor at Frito-Lay, and he is now very, very wealthy for inventing the hot Cheetos, whatever they are. So it's like you never know. You might have some sort of idea, some sort of imagination. You never know what it could lead to here, Capricorn. So there you go, Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you, Aquarius people? Aquarius. Let's see here. And Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I feel like some of you feel like you lost a financial opportunity. So some of you could have literally lost your job, or you could feel like you lost a opportunity work-wise in the past. So yeah, I feel like you lost something here, but I really don't think you did. So I feel like there could be a new opportunity coming around. Some of you could feel like you're not making enough money, but it's like all of a sudden money comes in. So I feel pretty good about this, actually. I feel like some of you are manifesting a very positive financial opportunity here, or it could just be you could be just manifesting more money into your life. What I would say is that really this isn't manifesting. This is like putting the work in. So you could be manifesting an opportunity to work, basically, to get the money. So like this is not money that's just going to magically appear in your bank account or anything like that, but you're going to have to work for it. But I feel like a lot of you could be kind of getting into much more financially successful opportunities. Next, you have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to get out of your head with this card. Page of Cups would definitely represent needing to look at your emotions. I feel like some of you need to look at your emotions, literally, and kind of open up to your emotions, not try to hide away from them. So I feel like some of you need to open up with your emotions here. For others, I feel like there could be new opportunities coming in for you, but I feel like you could be worried about it. It's like maybe you haven't had a job for a very long time, and maybe you're worried about whether a job is going to come in or not. I feel like a job is coming in. Like I feel like there's nothing to worry about here with this Page of Cups. I feel like, this is an offer, so I feel like there could be new offers coming in. For others, same thing in love. Again, you could be worried about the past in love, but this would say there could be somebody new coming in who's much more positive. I think you've had this water sign coming in for quite a while, Aquarius, so it could be a water sign coming in for you. But really, Page of Cups to me represents a general admirer. So to me, it could be anybody. And finally, you have the Ace of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's success coming in for you. I feel like there could be money. I feel like you've been very patient as well. I also feel like you're turning your back on something as well here, Aquarius. It could be a person. I would say maybe they weren't giving you enough in some area of your life, or maybe it was love, but maybe they weren't, giving enough in love or something like that. So that's what I feel here. And I also feel for some of you, this is saying that there's I just feel like I said, change of direction. If I see you turning your back on something, so I feel like this could be very financial. I feel like it could be work. I feel like you could be changing your job or changing something else. So I do feel like there is some sort of change going on here. I feel like it'll lead to a victory. So if you're making change, I feel like it's good. My problem here is I feel like you worked your ass off on something, Aquarius. I feel like I said this to you last night. So I feel like it's possible that you've worked on something, like a book or something like that. Wasn't I talking about this? Game of Thrones, something like that? I don't know. Somebody knows what I'm talking about here, right? So I feel like I was talking about this. It's almost like I feel like some of you feel like you're having to throw away a certain amount of work or something that you've worked on for a very long time. It could be a relationship as well. It's maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time. But it's I always hear these stories about people who stay together with somebody that they hate for 20 years. It's you just threw 20 years of your life away. So it's don't do that, I feel like it's better to cut your losses. I feel like that's what this losses right here. I finally got it out. I feel like that's what it's saying. I feel like it's saying cut your losses on something. So it's like some of you might be in a job, but maybe it's really not providing what you thought it would provide. So I feel like it's better to like cut your losses than to stick with it with those two cards. But I see a major victory because of it. Yeah, look, wish. So I feel like there's a major wish coming in for you because you kind of like trust in the universe with that Seven of Pentacles and cut your losses. So yeah, that looks amazing. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, thank you for your patience as always, but let's see what is up for you, Pisces people here. All right, there we go. Pisces, geez. All right, Pisces. Pisces, Two of Pentacles, look at, or Two of Cups in the Tower. I feel like there could be a surprise in love for some of you. So this could be like somebody tells you they love you, and it could be a surprise, or it could be just a breakup. Some of you could be going through a breakup. I really feel like you already did, Pisces. The reason that I feel like you have already gone through a breakup, Pisces, is because of Black Moon Lilith entering into your sign. But beyond that, Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius since July. So because Aquarius is so close to you, probably most of you, if you were going to go through a breakup, you've already gone through it, or you've already had some sort of surprise as far as love is concerned here. So I would say that you've already dealt with it, or you've already dealt with the surprise. So really, I feel like this could be surprise love coming in for you. I feel like it's very surprising, is what I'd say here. Could be a love offer is popping into demand. You have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords as well. So we're going to clarify those, Pisces, but it could be very surprising. For others, this could be a surprise move, is what I'd say to you. So I feel like some of you, there could just be a surprise move somewhere. To me, the Tower can always just represent a move. And the Two of Cups says wherever you are moving will be a perfect match for you. As I've said all year, Pisces, really wouldn't surprise me if you move this year, or it also wouldn't surprise me if you decide to move this year. Maybe you don't actually move this year, but maybe you decide, you know what, next year I'm going to move, or in 2 years I'm going to move, especially with, Jupiter in your 10th in Sagittarius. Then Jupiter enters into Capricorn, Saturn, Pluto. According to Chris's crappy astrology here, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn is like in your 11th house, Pisces, but you could be deciding, like, you know what, I don't like the people that are around me where I live, so I'm going to move somewhere else. Jupiter, next at the end of this year, into next year, enters into Capricorn, your eyes open, and you're like, I'm leaving. So could be a surprise. There you go. Next, you have the Ace of Cups. Look at this. Jeez, Pisces. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. So this could be marriage. Look at engagement, marriage. So some of you could be meeting somebody that you want to get married to, or something, Pisces. I've been hating on love for you, Pisces, for like the past few nights, and now you have all this love stuff coming up. So there could be somebody that you want to be in love with, or that you want to be with here, or I don't know, there could be a surprise engagement. I don't know what's going on for you, Pisces, but this could definitely be love. For others, I feel like this is just a celebration. So again, this could just be more happiness coming in. Happiness, your emotions overflowing. Four of Wands, a celebration. So I feel like there could be like more of a celebration energy coming in for you. You know what this really is, Pisces? It's probably freedom. You end with the Six of Swords here, and what's this other card here? Yeah, look, Knight of Swords, movement, moving. So really, this is probably more freedom coming in for you. Look at this is breaking free right here. So breaking away from things that are holding you back, rebuilding your life how you want to rebuild it. Then you have this right here, true freedom, happiness and freedom with this Four of Wands. So that's what I feel here. I feel like there's true freedom with these two cards, and I feel like you're setting yourself free, which I like. I also feel like some of you are working on something you're very passionate about. And again, finally, look, like I said, I feel like for some of you, you have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. This is like you jumping towards, jumping towards like freedom, or jumping towards this right here. Six of Swords. I mean, like how slow would this be? Normally, this card, it's a boat, right? Boats are pretty slow, but I feel like you are like charging forward here towards something much better in your life. So I just feel like improvements with these two cards for you here. Yeah, I feel like you're moving away from this energy. It's like you're moving away from this stuck, like, poverty energy, moving towards, even if you're rich, it doesn't even matter. You could still feel poor, or have felt poor. Wouldn't really surprise me. Again, Uranus in your second house. It could be surprised with your money, but it could also be feeling poverty and with friends or other things in your life. So I feel like there's, like, more celebrations coming in for you here, Pisces. So, Pisces, I want to keep going because that's very interesting, but there you go, Pisces. All right, thank you, everybody, again, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we get for everybody. All right, it's 1, 2, and 3 people. And, all right, 2 more shuffles here. everyone. And here we go. 1, 2, actually I lied, 3. Here we go. And alright. Feels about right. There we go. Finally there. Here we go. 1, 3, 1. Alright. If you pick card number 1, you have the Fool and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like some of you are making your own decisions right now. So this, to me, Queen of Swords, self-sufficient energy, taking care of yourself. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. So I feel like you are taking a leap of faith at this time, jumping towards things that you want. I also feel like you could be being more honest with yourself with this Queen of Swords. And so like that could be affecting your decisions that you make right now. So it's like maybe you want to buy a Ferrari, but maybe you're like, well, I probably have to bust my ass to be able to afford that, so I better get to work. So I feel like you're just being honest with yourself with these 2 cards. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the High Priestess and the Emperor. I feel like for some of you, I'm getting Pisces, of course. So I feel like some of you could be attracting a Pisces into your life. I feel like they are very Emperor-like. They could be very cold, they could, but stern, but probably also very hardworking, very organized, which is not necessarily Pisces-like. So I feel like this person's almost like not a Pisces, but they are. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with that. For others, this just says trust your intuition in work. It could also say that your intuition is telling you to get more organized or to add some structure to your life. So I feel like some of you are just adding structure or working a lot harder, and I do feel like that's going to be good for you. And for others, it says like trust your gut in legal matters. So I feel like if you're I don't know why legal is popping into my head, but I'd say if you're dealing with something legal, I feel like you need to kind of trust your gut there on those 2 cards. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. Definitely could be moving towards a financial victory for those of you that picked card number 3. So I feel like for some of you there's a financial victory. For some of you there could be an Earth sign or an admirer charging into your life. So there could be like love coming in for you with these 2 cards here. But the Chariot with the Page of Pentacles would say there's a choice to make. Like some of you could be trying to choose between money or love. So it's like maybe you want a career, but it's like maybe you also want love, and you're like, but maybe you can't have both for whatever reason. So I feel like some of you are trying to make that choice here. For others, this could just be moving for work. So some of you could be moving for work or business with these 2 cards here. So there you go, card number 3. All right, thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to answer questions now, or maybe not. Actually, I might. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. All right, we're good everybody. But I will be answering questions now. So thank you everybody for being here again. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Let me figure out where I was first, and we will go from there. Where was I? I think it was on Allison, right? Yeah. Allison, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I think I ended with you. You have the 2 cups, so I feel like love is coming your way, and money. Both. I feel like both things are coming in for you, Allison. So I feel like there could be more money coming in, and love, perfect match. This could also just be a job that you're match up with perfectly, but I really feel both. Love and money. So, Allison, that looks amazing, is what I'd say to you. I don't even think you have to do anything for that love, by the way. I feel like it just shows up. You could meet this person through work as well. Lydia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is Juan Carlos Capricorn on his way, or should I give up? You have the Gemini. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he is, but I feel like you'll just be waiting and waiting. So I feel like it's time to move on, is what I'd say here. So it's like, if, I feel like it's time to move on. I feel like it's time to start dating. It's like once you do that, Lydia, and then if he shows up and you happen to be single, then go for it. But if he doesn't, at least you're dating. At least you're not like wasting time. I always tell people, don't wait for anybody. There's no point in waiting for anybody. Plus, it's desperate. I keep telling people, it's like you wait, it just seems desperate. Then the person thinks you're just like creepy. So, I won't lie to you. Anybody, everybody. I will tell you the truth. I will tell you what people are thinking in their heads, okay? So that's what I'd say here. So I'd say don't wait, is what I'd say to you. There, no doubt about it. Cappy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will relocating be good for me? Yes, definitely. I feel like it'll be very, very good for you. No doubt about it. Yeah, I feel like you need to make this happen. So, yes, no doubt about it. I feel like it'll be very good. 6 of Swords, improvements. 6 of Swords, literally card of moving, but also card of improvement. So, yes. Journey, thank you for the super chat. You have the Ten of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. I feel like he's just being closed off right now. Ten of Swords is a card of being closed off. It's also a card of kind of being at rock bottom. So who knows? Maybe he's going through difficulties that you don't know about right now. Seven of Pentacles, card of patience. So I would just be patient at this time, is what I'd say to you. Damalu, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, hi there. Are Nick and I going to be together? Nine of Cups, a wish. So Six of Wands, success. So I would say yes with these two cards. So yes, no doubt about it. Very good cards. A lot of attention and a wish. Veronica Perez, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get the job Tuesday morning? I feel like there's a lot of competition there. I'd say no, maybe not. I don't like this combination, if I'm being honest with you, Veronica. I feel like there will be an offer coming in for you in the future. I just simply asked for this card here, will there be an offer in the future? And this says yes. But this says a lot of competition. Queen of Cups, I don't like showing up with the Five of Wands on a work question. There's a lot of reasons for it, but to me, it just could represent that there are challenges with experience. I'll just boil it down to that. And it's like maybe somebody has more experience over you or something like that. And that could be what makes the decision. So, if I'm being honest, I would say no. Cassidy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what are Roman's intentions with me? You have the Hierophant, so marriage, maybe? I don't know. But it could be marriage, but it's like you have the Four of Cups. It's like, is he really opening up or not? To me, the Four of Cups is like a card of throwing away a love offer. So it's like there could be he could be wanting to make a love offer, but at the same time it's like maybe he is doing nothing, is what this says here. So it's like he could want love, but it's like maybe he's just not doing anything at all. I don't know. I feel like if you are interested, I would like flirt more or something like that with that Two of Wands there. Two of Wands is a card of discovery, but it would also be a card of like needing to put more work in to get this moving forward, is what I would say to you there. Trivia Luna, feel free to pop your question in down below. I must have missed it. So feel free to pop it in down below. I'll make sure to answer it. Or maybe one of the mods will catch it. Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Do you think I'll get a permanent job? Yes, definitely. Nine of Pentacles, job. Yeah, King of Wands, a new boss. So, yeah, I definitely feel like there will be a new job or a new boss coming in for you there with that card. Kiara, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, do you see anything changing between my husband and I? I feel like you need to be, like, what I would say to you, Kiara, is that if you want this to work, these are not bad cards, by the way. I feel like you need to be determined to put in the work. I always tell people, it's like, you got to keep the romance alive. It's like you're staring at the same person for 20 years. It's like, do you really feel like, it's like hard to stay romantically interested in that person, especially when over 20 years, they've done everything they possibly can to annoy you, right? So, or you find all those little things like chewing, like loud chewing or something like that. So, this says like you need to be determined to keep the romance alive here. Ace of Wands says there's still a lot of growth and a lot of attraction here, so or there is the potential to have that. So I feel like as long as you put in the work, I feel like things will go very well for you. SAB, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I manifest the soulmate and success I want for my business? I'm going to split these up into two for you. For the soulmate, you have the Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, needing to let go of the past here, but you have the Ten of Cups and the Death card. Ten of Cups to me would represent dating, but when I see the when somebody asks me about soulmate, then I get a little bit worried, and I always tell people it's like, open up to something new, basically. And this card here says you need to keep an abundance mentality. If we go into dating with a soulmate mentality, then we look at this person and we're like, we're like, when we start thinking like soulmate, right? We look at them and we're like, their pinky is a little crooked, and there's no way I could ever marry somebody who has a crooked pinky, so they're not my soulmate. That's the problem with going into dating with a soulmate mentality. So we need to not do that. We need to realize that everybody has flaws. We also need to realize that we probably have flaws, and that will lead to love in our lives. Once we realize that, it's like, they're not perfect. Disney isn't real. I say it every single night. So it's like we need to realize that is what I'd say here. But I feel like there could be a change. I would say get out there and date. Get rid of the thoughts of the soulmate for now. And then you will probably meet them right away is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of luck there. For business, you have, I love this, Three of Pentacles and the Star. So a wish, money coming in. The Hermit says, I feel like this is saying that you need time to think about your ideas, whether it's in the shower or through meditating. So I feel like you need to meditate with this card on business ideas. But I feel like there's a lot of success coming in here for you. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of work. So, but it's also a card of teamwork. So again, maybe you're going to be hiring people this year, or more people coming in. Three of Pentacles to me also always says focus on quality. So I feel like you need to focus on quality, but that looks amazing. So I feel like things will be going very well for you. Trivia Luna, thank you again for the super chat. You say, my question was about a problem about papers to buy land and build a house are stuck. Will I be able to buy it, or those papers will turn out okay so I can buy it? You have the Five of Cups, not listening, and Temperance. I would be patient. Five of Cups is like a card of being upset about this, and it's a card of needing to be, it's a card of like challenges as well coming up here, obviously. But and it's a card of loss or regret. But you do have Temperance, so that tells me that this could work out. I feel like you need to like search for an answer, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like there's an answer here for you. I feel like you will be able to do it, but not like it's not gonna just like magically happen. So I would like put the work in to make sure it does happen, or do the research to figure out what you can do to like fight this, if that makes sense. Mystic Moon. I feel like this new moon could bring you new love. Probably not on the new moon. Probably might be a little bit of time, but it could help you move on from old love. It could be helping you move on to somebody new, is what I'd say here. So I feel like there could be new love coming in here for you with this card, with these two cards here. So that looks good. Kiara, yeah, I answered the Kiara who super chatted. So, but maybe if you super chatted Kiara, then maybe yours is coming up here. I got a lot of stuff to go through here. All right. Yeah, I don't think Kiara B super chatted. That was for the other Kiara. So that's that. All right. A Ortiz. I answered A Ortiz. Yeah, I feel like there could be job offers coming in for you. Yeah. So I'd say yes, A Ortiz, with these two cards. So no doubt about it. I think I already answered A Ortiz. Sorry, that totally distracted me. Now I have to go back and figure out where I was. A Ortiz, you get extra cards, though. So there you go. Yeah, Kiara, I'm like 5 away from you or so. I got like a few to go here. Alex Salazar, cards for the weekend, please. You have the Sun, so I feel like there's happiness coming in for you. Four Swords, recovery. So there could just be like a recovery coming in for you, and there could also be just happiness and celebration coming in for you. So I feel like it'll be a pretty good weekend for you there with those two cards, is what I'd say to you. Trivia Luna, actually, Trivia Luna, thank you for the super chat again. I was actually on yours. Mary, thank you for the super chat. 2 cards for June. You have the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So I feel like there's like a change at work, or there could be a change at work for you, Mary. I feel like I've said this to you before as well. I don't know, I'm having like deja vu for you, Mary. So I feel like there could be like a new opportunity for you in work, or there could be a change in work, is what I'd say here. So I feel like for you, there could be like a change in work with this card here. And this could be, but it could be love as well. This could be like somebody more mature and older coming in for you in love as well. KN, thank you for the super chat. Will I have commitment in a relationship soon? 8 of Wands, the Devil. I feel like there will be communication with somebody. I do feel like it could be a Capricorn as well for you, KN. So I would say yes. The Devil is not a bad card as far as I'm concerned in love. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It can just represent like soulmates in a lot of ways. And 8 of Wands, communication, dating. So I definitely get out there and date, but I would say yes to answer your question. Valerie, thank you for the super chat. How does he view me? You have the Moon in the Four Wands, which is a card of marriage, but the Moon is a card of imagination, fantasy. So he could view you as a fantasy, really, but so maybe it's not reality, is what I'd say here, or maybe he views this, the potential for marriage, as a fantasy or an illusion. So I feel like he's very much in his head, but you do have the Four Wands, so there is potential there. But I feel like I feel like there needs to be like real talk here, is what I'd say to you, Valerie. I feel like there needs to be real talk in the between the two of you. Amanda, yes, I would say yes. You have I feel like it could be a surprise for you here. Like same combination that Pisces had, right? Tower and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like there could be a surprise love offer coming in. Yeah, Knight of Cups could be a water sign. Could be somebody who sweeps you off your feet here, is what I'd say here. I'm feeling summertime. I don't do times. I always say I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell the time when something's going to happen, because it just doesn't work that way. The universe doesn't wear a watch. I always tell people also, the thing about love is like I always say, you could go to the bar right now. If you asked every single person out in the bar, one person would say yes. So technically, you could have love right now. But it's like, like I always say, quality over quantity. But so yeah, you could have it right now. But Yeah, I feel summer, but again, I don't trust psychic timing, so that's what I'd say there. But I do feel like there will be love coming in for you very soon. I feel like there's no reason for you to be single with those two cards, so I would say soon. Probably could be a water sign, like I said, but definitely a knight in shining armor if it's not, or it could be somebody with water in their chart. So I would say soon for sure. Ms. So Jazzy, thank you for the super chat. Will my salary requirements be accepted? I would say yes. Celebration. This is a card, maybe a little bit of negotiation, so I feel like you will need to negotiate, but I would say yes. So I feel like saying yes to you, for sure. Kiara B, thank you for the super chat. Would the Virgo I keep thinking about come back? I would say no. I feel like, I feel like saying no to you. I feel like you were heartbroken. Ace of Pentacles to me is a new path, totally starting a new path. So I feel like that you need to start with somebody else, basically. Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, so I feel like you are heartbroken over this, but yeah, I feel like you would just be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So yeah, I feel like there's a new beginning. I feel like you are Kiara. I feel like Kiara B, I feel like that you need to, have a new beginning, basically, meet someone new. Yeah, I feel like this person just walked away from you, Kiara, is what I'd say. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you here, King of Cups, so definitely love coming in. Probably a water sign, could be a water sign. Yee, thank you for the super chat. Will I have the Marriott position and banquet hall business at the same time? I'm a Cancer, if that helps. I would say you have to make a choice here. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you're way better off focusing on one thing, is what I would say to you here. Yeah, you have the world. Single focus is what I'd say here. It popped into my head really hard there, Yee. So I feel like you need to focus on one thing. I feel like, it might sound like a good idea doing both things, but really I feel like it'll just be distracting and will probably burn you out, especially with this card here, the Five of Pentacles. So, and the World is a very good card. So yeah, you have the Page of Swords as well. Single focus. So the Page of Swords has a sword, right? So swords are about like one thing. So I would say that I feel like you need to focus on one thing. I feel like that will lead to the most success for you, but the world. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you there, is what I'd say, Yi. But I would just focus on one thing, what you really truly want to do. Virgo love, I feel like forward movement for you. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, typical Virgo card, right? I feel like you have to make a choice, but Knight of Pentacles could say that you are making choices. You are being very confident, more like, I feel like you are kind of feeling more realistic and more adventurous, is what's popping into my head. But the Knight of Pentacles to me is like unwavering faith. It says that you are making a decision and you are sticking with it. So I feel like you are like making a choice and sticking with it with this Knight of Pentacles this week. So yeah, I really like that a lot for you. I think that will be good. Miracles, thank you for the super chat as always. You say, is it a good idea for me to start communicating more with Andres from work, or is there someone better that will come in my path? I feel like you're very attractive, so I would get out there. Yeah, I feel like you're very stuck in your head about this, is what I'd say to you. Two of Swords, I feel like you have a choice, is what I'd say here. And yeah, Four of Pentacles. I almost feel like you need to let go of Andres, or whatever his name is here. I almost feel new love. Yeah, Page of Wands, new love. So I almost feel like it's like somebody else. I feel like there's potential with him. Like I feel like it could be positive, but at the same time, I feel like there could be blocks. Maybe it's work. I feel like I said this to you like a few minutes ago, right? Am I making this up? I don't know. But I feel like there could be some challenges here. But I feel like you need to put your energy elsewhere, is what I would say to you. And yeah, I feel like this is you just planting your seeds somewhere else. So I feel like in a lot of ways you are going to, I feel like there's potential between the two of you, but I don't want to get your hopes up either. Potential doesn't mean a damn thing without action. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you will be just moving on to someone else. Not from Concentrate, thank you for the super chat. You say, hey Chris, is Johnny interested in me? If so, friends with benefits, deal, or more? I feel like you have a choice, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of passion here with this Queen of Wands, a lot of attraction. You have the Ten of Wands, which says like, I feel like you have to decide, do you want to deal with the burden or what? I don't know, Ten of Pentacles, I love the Ten of Pentacles and love. So I do feel like there's potential for more here, but the Justice card is like a win-win. So it says like you need to be the one to make sure that you create a win-win in this situation. So I feel like it's possible, but definitely create the win basically with these cards. So that's what I would say to you, not from Juice. And let me just back this up. All right, let me switch decks here. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat as always. You say, will I see my crush at the gym this weekend? Let's see. I would say no. with the Three of Swords. I don't like this card, so I'd say no. I feel like you probably will in the future, though, Cynthia. So it's not like, this doesn't mean there's going to be a heartbreak, but, you know, I feel like in the future you will. So, but maybe not this weekend. Amanda, thank you again for the super chat. You have the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. I feel like you took a break from love. And I feel like you need to open up to new love, is what I'd say with this Seven of Wands. Again, I keep blaming Black Moon Lilith. I think a lot of people are closed off right now because of Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, basically what we dealt with there. So I'd say open up in love. But this could also be you building a new foundation with both of these cards, like in work or financially. So it could represent improvements. So I do like that. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Can I get a love card and a random card? I feel like you need to get out of your head in love. Yeah, I feel like you need to get out there in love. So there could be like love potential for you. But this card says you need to like get out there and try to meet new people with this card here. And you also say, and you have the Six of Cups. So I feel like you have to let go of the past is what I'd say to you. But I feel like there's like a lot of happiness coming in for you with this card here. So I feel like there could be like new happiness and just good things coming in there. So I do like that a lot. Yvette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So I feel like for you, this is like about working on something you're passionate about. So I feel like you have to like put work into something that you're passionate about with this card. Could also be love coming in for you. Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is talking about just like trying to create more financial stability in your life. But this is a card of like wanting to have an effect. I keep telling people, this is like my card of lighting a match, right? It's like you have a match in front of you. It's not going to just light itself magically, but it's a card of needing to have an effect. So it says that there could be something in your life that is basically like a match that could be lit, but it's like you have to put the energy in to do it. And the Five of Cups, feeling sad. Yeah, Five of Wands. These cards always come out together. It's crazy. It blows my mind how these two always come out together. Feeling left out in the cold, crying over spilt milk, you know, dealing with competition. So I feel like you could be dealing with that. This could be in love or pretty much anything, but yeah, I feel like there's like more balance coming in for you. So I do like that. Yeah, definitely love. I feel like there could be love coming in for you, Yvette, but maybe not this weekend. I feel like these are things that you are working on with the Five of Wands. I would also say this could be a choice for you. This basically just says pick the new choice in all areas of your life, but I feel like a lot of good stuff coming in for you there, Yvette. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you're very able to take care of yourself with this card. So that's what I would say there. Nancy G, thank you for the super chat. You have the Queen of Cups for the weekend and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, probably just a very straightforward weekend. Queen of Cups, I feel like this is you, Nancy, this weekend. Probably feeling very, like, stable, you know, happy. I feel like a very loving energy around you. Three of Pentacles is a card of fun. And it could be a card of, like, being with friends and spending time with friends this weekend. So you could be very much, like, spending time with friends and things like that this weekend, Nancy. Ava, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I be able to afford my bills with my new job and bringing a renter in to share my house? I would say yes, definitely, on that first question. So I would say yes. Eight of Wands, charging forward towards victory. I love the Eight of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So I definitely feel like there could be a lot of success for you there with the bills and everything. And King of Swords is just a card of like knowledge and just paying attention to the details, making sure you have the money, and you'll be fine. So basically this says you are fine with that there. And you say, date with new Aries tomorrow night. Will I like him? Five of Pentacles. I would say no. I feel like maybe you might find him a little immature. I would still go on the date, no matter what. So I feel like in a lot of ways you still need to go on a date. So I would just go. But I would say, yeah, I feel like things will be fine. But I don't know. I don't really like that. It's kind of like an immature energy is what I'd say to you. Isha, thank you for the super chat. Card for the weekend. You have the Two of Cups in the Star. I feel like you're just very happy this weekend. I feel like you feel a renewal. I feel like this could be the moon for you. Like, I almost feel like saying, like, I feel a snap for you, almost. So it's almost like, in a good way. Like, not like you are going to snap, but, like, I feel like there is a snap for you, where it's like you snap out of some, like, funk that you've been in for a long period of time. I feel like it brings renewal, happiness, and, like, a change in the things that you believe. So I feel like that's very good for you, Isha. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. I feel like it's your imagination, is what I'd say to you. You have no spying cards here, and this is a card of happiness and your emotions overflowing. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, and so that's what I'd say here. So I would say no. I would say no. I don't think anybody's spying on you with those cards. Ned, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I ever meet someone? I'd say yes. Knight in Shining Armor, right here. Ten of Wands says date. So whenever this card comes up in love with the Ten of Wands, if you don't have it, to me, the Ten of Wands can represent picking up a burden. So it's like some people always come to me and they're like, I want love, but I don't want to date. I'm like, okay, stay single. Like, seriously. Yeah, it's like you have to do something. And people always get all huffy and puffy. I'm like, this is exactly why you don't have love. Because it's like you're not even willing to go out on a date. So pick up the burden. Go on a date. I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you. Mona Lisa, thank you for the super chat. I would say no to you, by the way, Mona Lisa. So, yeah, I get a strong no here if I'm being honest. So I'd say no. 8 of Cups walking away says that this person has walked away. And the 4 of Cups is them ignoring a very good love offer. So they're probably going to regret it if that makes you feel better. I feel like there's an Earth sign coming in for you. I just simply asked who's coming in, and you have an Earth sign right here. So a Knight of Pentacles, somebody very stable, somebody very hardworking, definitely a very good person for you. So I feel like there's someone new coming in to you. Amari, thank you for the super chat. Cards for money and love. Amari, you have the 4 Pentacles for money, so I feel like you're building up financial stability. I feel like that's like going to be your main focus for like 6 months. For love, you have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords to me says you're keeping yourself trapped away from love, so I feel like you need to open up. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a turnaround. But this definitely says get out there and start dating, start meeting people. But I think there's a major turnaround for you, Mari. Ortiz, thank you again for the super chat. Still waiting on a job. Will start in June. Good news coming in for that. The world. So I feel like this is an ending to your difficulties, reaching a goal. So I would say yes. And you're saying going to have a good weekend with the in-laws. I would say yes. Yeah, look, 6 of Swords, improvements, happiness, moving on to calmer shores. The High Priestess also says, like, basically, this weekend with the in-laws, this card says it is what you make of it. So, just keep it positive and it'll be very positive for you. LFS, new start soon in work. Yeah, I feel like mom needs to keep pushing forward here with the 9 of Wands. I feel like it's been a grind. She always gets the strength card for me, for example. So, I do feel like it's been a grind. I feel like it's been difficult. I mean, so, yeah, this is very similar to that. It's a card of perseverance. So I feel like she needs to keep pushing forward here, is what I'd say. But I feel like she'll be getting something soon. I really don't think she's going to be waiting much longer. PS1, thank you for the super chat. Cards, please. You have the strength card. I was just talking about the strength card and the Empress. So I feel like you need to be strong at this time. If you're looking for love, this says that you will be, or you are very attractive at this time. And the strength card just says keep going forward. So I feel like you need to be very driven at this time. CV, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my sister meet someone who will be good for her? She's been single for some time now. I feel like she's keeping herself stuck, but yeah, I feel like if she dates, then yes. 10 of Cups is a card of dating, so I feel like she needs to date and get out there, but it's also a card of family and being very happy. Yeah, Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning, so I would say yes. I feel like she will find love soon. Yeah, it could be like an Emperor type person, someone very successful, very hardworking, very focused is what I'd say, so focus is where it's popping into my head. I feel like this person even has a job where they are focused. So could be an Aries, but I don't think so actually. I think it's probably some other sign is what I'd say there. CV, again, thank you for the super chat. Card for my Cancer. Is he missing me? You have the Chariot, Cancer, and you also have the 7 of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is saying that you need to be patient here. So I feel like you have to be patient is what I'd say here. And this is a Cancer, but, this card is a card of just kind of getting a little bit. So I feel like if you were to communicate with them or something, I feel like you'd get, a little bit out of it. But pretty much, no, is what I'd say here. So, yeah, I feel like patience. It's like all your cards here represent patience. So I'd be patient. I feel like it's possible, but, again, I would be patient in that situation. Suzilla, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, can I get a card for moving, please? 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I feel like this will be very good for you. 6 of Pentacles tells me that there will be a lot of growth from moving. That makes sense. I've been talking about this all year. Additional benefits from moving. Literally, just looking at the astrology, pretty much everything we have going on is additional benefits from moving. If we move, there will be additional benefits, things that kind of make the move better. And King of Pentacles, potentially moving for money, but also a card of stability. So it says it will lead to more stability. So looks amazing. Miss De Niro, thank you for the super chat. Will my senior manager get fired or move on? I feel like you are stuck here, but yeah, Ace of Swords. I feel like they will eventually move on, but it might be a while. 2 of Swords is like a card of waiting and waiting and waiting. So it might be a little bit of a while. And it's a card of being stuck as well. So, yeah, that's what I would say here. I feel like you're just waiting. Ace of Swords, truth, justice, victory. So I feel like there will be a victory here, but I just feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. Ms. So Jazzy, thank you for the super chat. Will I meet my one this year, and around what time? Judgment, Five of Swords. I would say no. I feel like it's not this year, is what I'd say to you. I feel like it's possible because you have this card here, Judgment, which would be a card of like rising up from the ashes, a rebirth, but it's also a card of being called to a certain person. And the Five of Swords, though, is a card of wanting to be independent, especially on a question like this. Again, to me, cards mean different things depending on what the question is. So to me, the Five of Swords on a question like this can represent too much self-interest. It can say you are too interested maybe at this time on being independent. So like I said, I always hear from people like, oh, I'm independent, like it's such a great thing. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be great when you're like 90 and you die alone, so independence isn't that great. It's like we need people. We are humans, we are tribal by nature, so it's like we need to be with people in general. So that doesn't mean you have to get married, but we should be around people. And at least I believe it. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but that's what I'd say here. So I'd say open up. I feel like you need to open up here. And I would get out of your head as well. But I would date. Yeah, you have all these cards. Seven of Cups says do not focus on one thing here. So like I just said to the last person a while ago, I think we need to be very open right now. So I would date is what I'd say to you right now. Amanda, thank you again for the super chat. I feel like he is too distracted here for some reason. Yeah, with the Devil card. King of Wands, yeah. So it's like the Devil could say he has bad habits, or it could also say that he is ignorant. This is a card of ignorance, so he might not even know, or he might not be aware of what he needs to do here. And the King of Wands is a card of growth, but yeah, I just feel like he's just not, it's like an awareness issue, if that makes sense. He might be aware that you are interested, but it's like, I feel like it's more of a, I don't really know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's like a social thing is what's popping into my head. So yeah, I hope that makes sense is what I'd say to you there. For sure. Suzilla, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're single right now. And the Ace of Pentacles says that you need to get out there and put the work in. And Six of Wands, success. So I feel like there's going to be success for you, but I feel like through dating is what I'd say to you, Suzilla. So this is a card of getting attention, and it's a card of needing to get a lot of attention as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of attention coming in for you, but I feel like you need to get out there and basically get the attention. So I feel like there is, I feel like there is attention for you, but I feel like you need to get out there. So I'd get out there and date. Ace of Pentacles is like a card of going through the, going through the process of dating and all that other stuff. So that's what I would say there. So there you go. Cappy, I answered your question. You're gonna have to go back through the thing there. Also, Mystic Moon, I'm pretty sure I got all of your questions. So again, I just answered a question for you a little while ago. So you're gonna have to go back and check that out. This is what I'd say to you there. But Suzilla, like I said, I would definitely get out there and date. I feel like it's time for you to date with that. With that Ace of Pentacles is what I would say to you there. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Hierophant, 3 cups. I would say no, if I'm being honest with you, Cynthia. I feel like you have the Hierophant, which says this is divinely guided. The Hierophant is like the, it's like the cold father in a lot of ways, because it's like you are getting... it's almost like a life lesson, And the 3 of Cups says he could be seeing someone else or he could be talking to other people. So that's what I'd say there, Cynthia. If I'm being honest with you, I would say no. Yeah. Brian, thank you for the super chat. You say, I like listening to you. No question, but anything cards say, so I'm listening. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. And you have the King of Cups. I feel like that's you for some reason, Brian. And you have the 2 of Wands and the Page of Wands. Yeah, like I always say, these 2 cards are the same to me, basically. They both represent discovery. They both represent discovering new things in your life. So I feel like in a lot of ways you are discovering new things in your life. I feel like you are kind of focused on changes and creating changes. So that is what I would say here. Yeah, I feel like there are changes for you, but I feel like you are discovering new changes in your life. And you could also be more bold. I feel like a more bold, more sure of yourself kind of energy on these 2 cards. It's like a personal power, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're stepping into your personal power with those cards. Miss De Niro, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles, financial growth with the 3 of Wands here. So I feel like you could be stepping into a period of financial growth. But I feel here with this card that this is saying that you need to learn about finances. So I would learn or how you make money. So this could represent learning I don't know why I'm getting learning on this card, but I feel like those people are like learning to play. So I feel like learning is important for you financially, and that will lead to more growth. So I would learn as much as you possibly can about money. Nancy G, thank you for the super chat. Is Scorpio jealous of my ex? No. Is what I'd say to you. Yeah, these aren't really cards of jealousy, so I would say no. I feel like there's attention, so I feel like they are, I feel like they are aware of it, but I would say no, not at this time. I don't think they're necessarily jealous. Pisces, Scorpio rising. Should I go to the event today? Yes, definitely. I think you should go. So I would say yes to you. Yeah, I think it'll lead to some sort of transformation. So I would say yes, no doubt about it. And so that's that right there. Shakita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, actually, I missed like a bunch of people, so let me go back through this. You say, will I move into my new home from my apartment or into a hotel? My landlord is harassing me. I feel like there will be a new beginning for you. So yeah, if you have the tower, which would represent a move. So, that's what I'd say here. I feel like there's going to be a move. I feel like you are going to be moving regardless, Shakita. So that's what I'd say here. Yeah, I think there's a new option for you. But yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like saying hotel, if I'm being honest with you, Shakita. I feel like it'll be better for you. And I feel like it'll avoid this right here, a tower moment. So, but I do see you moving. Lily, thank you again for the super chat. You say, will I make this job transfer soon? I would say yes, definitely. Especially if this was a wish. So I would say yes, no doubt about it. Virgo love, thank you. I totally missed your super chat. You say, what can I expect for the full moon? Changes. Actually, I feel like I might have answered this question for you already, but I feel like there are major changes coming in for you. To me, the Ten of Swords does not have to be a bad card. To me, it just represents moving from one thing to another. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of change here. And you have the Two of Pentacles, which is juggling or choice. So I feel like you are kind of like making a choice right now, but really I feel like you're making a choice to move on from things in your life. There is what I'd say to you. So that's what I get for you. Ava, thank you again for the super chat. I would say, yeah, I feel like it's possible. Yes, Seven of Swords. So I feel like saying yes, no doubt about it is what I would say to you there, Ava. But let me just drop a shuffle here. Crystal, I have a couple of super chats before you, so I didn't miss you, but I'm gonna be answering yours in just a second here. All right. So thank you, Ava. But Ava, I'm gonna pull another card for you. So hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure what we have going on here. All right. So let me just shuffle this here. All right. Here we go. Ava, yeah, I feel like it's possible. I feel like he probably wants to return. So I would say yes to you. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. I feel like it'll be a very good week for you. Yeah, there could be love surprises for you, but really, this is just like making a choice to move towards your goals. Again, after this moon, it wouldn't really surprise me. This moon is like kind of tricky, like I said. So there could be like a trickiness around this moon, or there could be like surprises. But overall, I feel like there are just kind of good things coming in for you next week. So I like it. Yeah, I would say don't keep yourself stuck on the past. But other than that, it looks good. Crystal, thank you again for the super chat. You have the Queen of Wands, so I feel like you're very attractive at this time. So I would get out there, Crystal, and start dating. Ace of Swords is a card of victory and truth and justice. This could also, I feel like it's closure coming in for you for some reason. Yeah, I feel like it's like closure. This could be closure that you create yourself that leads to a rebirth in love. So this would not be like an ex coming back, but it could be saying that, you kind of provide yourself with some closure, or you find something out about a past relationship that allows you to move on in a better way. So I like this a lot. I would get out there. I would date. That's what these cards say. Ziuzu, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the full moon effects. You have the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So money, more money coming in. Seems like everybody's been getting money cards when they ask about this moon. So there could be like more money coming in. More success. Page of Wands could be also you just stepping off on a path. So it could be saying that that this will be kind of setting you off on a new journey in life, and that could lead to like a lot of success as well. Is what I'd say there. Amy S., thank you for the super chat. I worry about hurting Leo's feelings by seeing him at music shows we both like with my Pisces. Should I be? I believe I would say no, is what I'd say to you. Who cares, is what I'd say there. Yeah, I feel like you need to be determined to go regardless. So, but I would say no. So I wouldn't even worry about it, wouldn't even think about it with these two cards. 3 of Wands says you have to live your life. Strength says just be determined to live your life. Yeah, 4 Cups says that this ended anyway. So, yeah, I would say no. I wouldn't even worry about it. Mystic Moon, is Brandon still abusive to his girlfriend and hiding it? I would say no. Although probably is what I'd say here. But these aren't cards of abuse, but I would say, it's possible. So, but like I said, those cards would say no. So, but thank you for the super chat. So I would say no, not at the moment. All right. Ava, thank you again for the super chat. You say, should I rent my apartment to the Pisces girl next door? 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you should. Yeah, I would say yes. I feel like she's very independent. Pisces is about to be making a lot more money, so I would say yes. So I would say yes, no doubt about it. I feel like it'll be a very good person, so yes. Mary, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my son Jamie and wife Jessica, both Libras, get pregnant this year? I would say probably not both, is what I would say to you. So, or are those two people? Oh no, I was very confused by that question, but I would say, I feel like saying no is what I'd say here. But again, I'm not God, so I always like to remind people on pregnancy questions. Obviously, I cannot control who gets pregnant and who doesn't get pregnant, so it's always possible. If they are putting in the work, then it's definitely possible. But these cards would say that they are being persistent. But 5 of Wands is competition. 9 of Wands says that there could be challenges. Yeah, I feel like saying no, if I'm being honest. Probably not this year. But again, I'm not God, so let's put it that way. Makisha, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how will this new moon affect my business? Page of Cups and Death transform. So I think it'll lead to growth, is what I'd say here. Page of Cups is like looking at things in a different way. So it'll probably change the way you look at things. And that's what I would say there. So, yeah, that's what I feel like for you. Lily, I answered your question, by the way. I answered your super chat just probably 7 minutes ago. So I think that was you that super chatted, but I just answered it. But yeah, that's what I'd say here. I feel like that there could be a lot of growth for you, Makisha. I'm going to pull you another card, Makisha. Yeah, definitely a change in direction. 2 water sign cards. So, Makisha, I feel like there's going to be a change in direction here, is what I'd say to you in business, but for the better. So, I feel like it'll be leading to, improvements and all sorts of other good stuff there. All right, so that was Makisha. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do you see for me with the new moon? You have the 3 of Pentacles, more money, like everybody else. King of Wands, yeah, growth. So I feel like there will probably be more growth coming in your life financially, and I feel like that will be very good for you. I also feel that for you, that this could be love. So again, if you want love, Annette, there could be love coming in for you with this card. I also feel that this could be talking about you putting in the work to get something here. So I would put the work in here, is what I'd say to you, Annette. Yeah, you have the High Priestess. I feel like you need to trust your intuition here. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it'll lead to a new journey for you. So yeah, that's what I feel for you, Annette. That looks pretty good. Emmy, thank you for the super chat. I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like there's someone new. You have the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, so I feel like you're heartbroken, but you have the King of Pentacles, which would be a new person. I just simply asked that. It could be somebody through work, or it could also be somebody who is very successful. Could probably an earth sign, is what I would say to you here. Yeah, I feel like it's somebody who you can create a lot of balance. So I feel like somebody where you are kind of able to create a lot of balance with this person, Emmy. Amanda, will I have a baby? Yes, definitely, is what I'd say to you. Although, like I said to the last person, I'm not a god. So, yeah, but I'd say yes. 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Literally the card of children. And both of these cards just say that that there is that you're on the right path. So I would say yes, no doubt about it. I feel like you will have a baby. So I think I'm all caught up here. All right, let's see here. I probably have another one in here, though. If I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below. I will take a few minutes here to answer just a few more questions. So if I didn't answer your question, pop it in down below, and I will try to answer it. Alex Salazar, I would say yes. Neptune, I would say no. For some reason, I feel like saying no. I don't really know what your question means, but I feel like saying no. Carrie Kennedy, I feel like you need to get out of your head financially. I feel like you could have worries, but I feel like you're moving past it, is what I would say to you. Orin, Pisces here, any big changes in my environment and travel? Yeah, definitely. I feel like you are moving forward, traveling a lot. I feel like this says move towards your passions. That will lead to a lot of success for you. Baby Blue, why does he act so weird? I don't know. I feel like it's just how he is what I'd say here with this card. Uh, Virgo moon. I would say no. I think he's done at this point. All right, and let's see. Kind of fun. Thank you for the super chat. Seven of Cups. I feel like he's very distracted right now, but I feel like he will commit in the future. So, but I feel like it will be a while. Is what I'd say to you. Makisha, thank you for the super chat. You say have a meeting on Monday for partnership. Should I take it since the business is so new? Yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Yes. Makisha, I would say definitely yes. Yeah, look at Wheel of Fortune, luck, turnaround. So I feel like this will be amazing for you. So I would say yes, no doubt about it. I feel like you should do it. Suzilla, thank you so much for the super chat. You say, please, can you give a collective message? All right, we are going to do a collective, everybody, a surprise collective. So if you stuck around till now, then you get to find out what this message is. For the collective that's on here right now, that randomly finds this, you have the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like some of you are charging forward. If you're still here, I feel like you're charging towards love here with the Knight of Cups. This could be somebody who sweeps you off your feet. Definitely could be a water sign. Could be a Cancer with the Chariot, but could be any other water sign here. So this could be love for the collective. It could also just be success. So I think there's success coming in for you here. With these two cards is what I'd say. So I feel like that there's love or some other type of victory. It could be a victory for an offer if you want a work offer. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like if you are here right now, if you are part of the collective, I feel like you could be, I feel like you could be basically putting down burdens financially. This would represent a financial change. So I feel like there is a financial change coming in with these two cards. But the Seven of Pentacles would say that you are like choosing maybe to make money in a different way. So you could be like changing your job or your business in some way. But it could also say that you want to put work into something and you want to see a better like return or better harvest is kind of what's popping into my head with this Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like there's just a better harvest or a better return with that Seven of Pentacles. And finally, collective, you have the Fool and the Hermit. I feel like you need to turn into this. Plain and simple. Very easy message is what I would say here. The Hermit says you need to open up to new things. And the Fool says you need to jump into the world. Like, I feel like this is saying that a lot of you who are here could be in hermit mode. And I feel like you need to turn into this right here. Like the Fool, needing to get out there, meet new people, or needing to jump into some sort of business that you want to start, or pretty much anything. So I feel like it's talking about jumping into something here. Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of good stuff for you here, collective. I feel like your emotions are overflowing here. A lot of happiness, a lot of success with this card. So overall, very happy is what I would say to you there. Thank you, Sue. Again, I appreciate it. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. I would say no, not this week. You had the Lovers for the weekly message, but to me, the Lovers represent a choice anyway. But this would say no, and the Queen of Swords would say no as well. This would be you being independent at this time. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I manage a Talbot's? Will I rep for Shade Cup? I would say yes. Yeah, look at this. Looks really good. So I'd say yes is what I would say to you. So yes, I feel like saying yes to both. I don't know if those are two different things, but I would say yes to both of those things, no doubt about it. Miss De Niro, thank you. And I feel like you need to have a plan here. But I feel like as long as you have a plan, you will be successful. Yeah, I feel like all this is talking about having a plan. Yeah, and being patient. So I would like plan success. I would make sure to have a plan for everything that's going on here is what I'd say to you. Yeah, and don't say stuck with this card. But yeah, I feel like you have like the wisdom. I feel like the success is there. But I would just like plan the whole thing out, like how you're going to promote it and all that other stuff. Yeah, and I would do the research as well with this card here, the Page of Swords. So I would put the work in to do the research is what I would say to you. But all right, everybody, I got to cut this off here. I got to make dinner. And so thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. If I missed your question, I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will take more questions possibly, but as you can tell, I'm losing my voice. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.